All right, if your clothes are feeling a bit more snug these days, don't be discouraged. Start now with an inch loss plan that will help with even the most stubborn areas. That's why we have Ramaya DeCrow, Cool Sculpting Specialist from MD Body and Med Spa, joining us today. Let's start off by really, talking about the precautions that you and your staff are taking right now during these times.
Yes, so we are following everything that the CDC recommends for keeping the business clean. We make sure that we are cleaning in between each client. We're only keeping one client in at a time, and we're also taking all of our temperatures within the office.
Perfect,
to make
yes.
sure we're healthy as well.
Well, let's get down to cool sculpting, because right now a lot of people are thinking the holidays are coming up, but my holiday clothes might be a little tight. So what can we do in terms of cool sculpting?
Yes, cool sculpting is a great way to get rid of maybe pounds that you just put on during quarantine or something that you've been carrying around for the last 15 years. What it does is it's through a process called cryolipolysis, and that's a scientific term for basically a fat freezing technology. So when we put on the applicator actually sits on the skin, it contracts the cold down to a level of where those cells can no longer live. And when that happens, it's a permanent result. It basically goes through the body, just through our natural detox system, and then you start seeing results within a month to 3 months.
Now, who is a good Well, before I get to who is a good candidate, let's talk about the belly, because I keep seeing the pictures of the belly. That is a really good area, right, for a lot of people. Because male, female, we tend to just hold it right there, don't we?
Yes, and I will say, I don't know one person, even if you are 80 pounds, that doesn't have some kind of stubborn fat, on some part. But yes, the stomach is definitely the most, I would say, popular.
Right.
And we like that good squishy fat. So the best way, you might think that you have it, and you might have it, but the best way is just come in, get a free consultation. With that being said, we get about 20 to 25% of a reduction in the area that we're treating. So it's quite significant with one treatment.
Okay, let's go back to my original question there about who is a good candidate, because a lot of people might think I have too much to lose or not enough. And a lot of times it's all the above, correct?
It is. And I have a saying, if you can pinch an inch, then we can take it off. But we also want to make sure that, this is an investment, and you're within a goal of 30 to 40 pounds from your goal weight. This is also really great if you're wanting to get into a diet and exercise regimen and you're just like, oh, I need that motivation. We can get those pounds off, and then it kind of gets you back on that right track.
Little jump start, if you will. I like that as well. All right, you also have a unique tool. We were watching there that basically, putting the applicator on, where you actually freeze. But once that's done and the freezing has taken place, you've got to break up that fat, right? What do you have that really sets you apart from the competitors?
Yes, so we use a machine called the Soundwave, and the Soundwave actually helps to break down more fat in the area that we just treated. Manual massage is very painful, and it's not as efficient as this machine. So the machine gives the same rhythm, the same feel, and the body realizes that it's actually getting basically more energy in that area that we're actually treating. So we love it for the areas of cool sculpting, but we also love it for areas that you might feel have stubborn cellulite, anything like that, because we're really breaking down that really dense kind of tissue in there.
Well, you have lots of happy customers, and we're going to listen to one of them.
Through my diet, I could control my weight, but there were always those stubborn spots that I just couldn't get to go away. And when I saw the ad, and I knew that it was non-invasive and that the downtime was going to be nothing, I wanted to investigate. And so I gave them a call and went in for a consultation. During that consultation, I worked with Tina, and we talked about the areas of my body that I wasn't happy with and what was going to be within her power to fix. And so I was really excited by that and made an appointment.
People think the stomach, obviously is a larger area, but smaller areas work too, like under the arms, right?
Yes, I love the arms. I will say that the arms are probably as responsive, if not more, than the stomach area, because a lot of times, especially for women, that's a hormonal spot, and for some reason, through hormones, we just hold on to that fat on the back of our arms. So to be able to put an applicator on and you got a quick fix, within times, that's what's great about cool sculpting, is you really can spot reduce. So you can kind of say, oh, I want a little off of here,
Yeah.
a little off of here, you know. So I don't know much else about treatments out
works.
there, but those work.
All right, thank you so much. The first 15 callers will get $500 off 4 or more Cool Sculpting cycles and 4 laser lipo treatments. Call the Westminster location at 303-466-0100 or Greenwood Village 303-220-1100. You can also visit them online at freezefatdenver.com. MD Body and Med Spa paid for today's segment. We'll be right back.